got questions on temperature of the mattresses and how hot or cool they sleep. We report on that on each review a little bit based on how they perform for us, but we wanted to take it a step further to show you guys a little bit more detail. So what we're going to do is take our thermal camera. I will take the temperature at the start at 10 and 20 minutes. I'll lay on the mattress for 20 minutes. Then I'll get off the mattress and we'll take readings at 3, 5, 10, and 20 minutes. And this will at least give you an idea on how fast each of these mattresses is dissipating heat. Then we'll talk a little bit more about how they performed for us. I know this isn't as good as sleeping in the mattress yourself for 8 hours, but at least it's going to give you a little bit more information other than just taking my word for it. We'll go ahead and get started today first on the Ghostbed. Alright, so after 10 minutes, you can see my body outline there. The mattress started at 68 degrees, and now we're kind of running between 73 and 75. Now I'll lay on it for 10 more minutes, and we'll see what happens. Alright guys, so after 20 minutes, it looks like the temperature went up a little bit. Not crazy though, compared to what my body temperature would be. Let's see here. My hand, 88 degrees. I'm sure my back would be a little bit hotter than that yet. So it's doing a pretty good job at not getting real excessively hot. It's actually staying cooler than my body temperature. So I would expect if I lay there, another 10 minutes that potentially it would go up a little bit, but that's you got to kind of expect it to get warmer after you lay there. But overall, after 20 minutes, it's staying fairly cool, and you can see the temperature's going down pretty rapidly here in some areas where my torso was there, and my shoulders, it's a little bit warmer, which you would expect. Alright guys, so after 3 minutes, it looks like the temperature is kind of hovering around 75 to 73 a second ago, it said. So 75, 73. We'll come back here at 5 minutes and again at 10 minutes. Alright guys, so after 5 minutes, we're down to 73. If I look at the cover, it is currently at 72. So we'll come back here in 10 minutes and we will take another look. It's almost to the same temperature as the cover right now. Well, the cover here is 70. 68, 70. So we'll come back here in 10 minutes to see if we are back down to the original temperature. Alright guys, so after being off the Ghostbed for 10 minutes, you can faintly see my outline there. Looks like it's down to 68, kind of hovering between 68 and 70. If I scroll over to the cover, looks like the cover is 68, so 66. So it's dissipating heat rather well, which you can assume most latexes will do a good job at. Alright guys, so after being off the Ghostbed for 20 minutes, you can very faintly see the outline of my body. Looks like the temperature is down to 70 degrees, which the cover is hovering between 70 and 68, depending upon where I put it. So as you can see, it just gives you a good indication of how quickly latex will dissipate heat. As you can see now, it's hovering between 68 and 70, where the body impression is. Where the body impression was. Latex pretty efficiently dissipates heat when you compare that to like a memory foam. Alright guys, so after just 5 minutes you could see the heat was dissipating pretty rapidly. It was almost back to normal between 5 and 10 minutes. Latex typically cools very well, and that held very true on the Ghostbed, and I can conclude that the Ghostbed performs above average for cooling. Alright guys, so in my experience on the Ghostbed, we didn't have any problems getting hot, excessively warm or anything like that. That last frame on the thermal camera, I don't know if it was just because I had the app opened and closed a couple times, but it looked like at 10 minutes it was down to about 68. When I went back in at 20 minutes, it was hovering between 68 and 70. So I don't know if I would have taken another reading another 10 or 20 minutes later, if it would have been the same, or if the temperature in the room was changing a little bit too. But it still gives you a good idea. It dissipated the heat rather quickly, which typically a latex isn't going to trap heat as much as a memory foam. In addition to that, this uses an aerated latex on the top, so it has little holes. That helps in aiding with air circulation, especially if you move around on it. It'll help to move some air through that mattress and keep it cool as well. So if you're somebody that likes to flip and flop occasionally, sometimes that does actually help circulate some of that hot air, blow some cooler air into the mattress. Although this isn't as good as sleeping on the mattress yourself, hopefully this little test gave you an indication on how quickly